Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Day by Day. Thanks for being here. Today is still the 12th of December, headed towards the 13th rapidly. Friday the 13th of December, by the way. Hope you're doing well. We're doing pretty good. All good things considered. It's cold. Other than that, we're making the best of winter that we can, even though it's technically not winter. For me, I call it winter, which is forever winter, which goes from about November to about November. Not really. About November to May or June, depending on the year. But last couple of years, it's been like right around spring, when spring's supposed to start, but it's a crapshoot every year, to be sure. Let's go back to Mission Zalbar. I feel like it's been a couple of days. I've just been straight into Bassa, but let's get rocking and rolling on Mission Zalbar. Slow us down a little bit, but shouldn't do too much. And of course, Candra's Ordo. It's gonna be a daunting thing to get to bring all these up. If you've not been paying attention, by the way, I am bringing all these guys up to relic something. Probably relic 3, because I just want to be able to walk through the Malkin Lock. And if you're like, well, you don't need to have them that high, I'm not particularly in the camp of I don't need them that high. We're just, because I have a sneaky theory of, just wanting to be prepared, a little bit more prepared for something that, of course, may or may not come. But if it does, then, I'm that much closer. And if it doesn't, well, I'll be like, well, okay, that's fine. That's kind of where my head is at in this whole grind for, that's sort of my whole rationale behind why I'm grinding these people. And I know it's going to rub some people the wrong way, but it'll be okay. You're going to make it through. I promise. One day, I promise, maybe you won't forgive me tomorrow, but one day you're going to forget that I did this. You're just going to be like, hey, that's, it's not something that I would have done, but okay. Because I'm here to show you that just because all of the people out there say, hey, don't do that, you have a choice. Which I know is crazy, because a lot of people like to play this game the same way. Oh, you've got to do this. No, no, you don't have to play it that way. I mean, you can choose to if you want to, but just like there's a reason I've never done a roster review, or I have no reason to, because they're, if you're GAC focused, then obviously you're on GAC rails, and me, I'm not, because my primary concern is assault battles and conquest. That's where I am right now. And then eventually, out of conquest, proving grounds. And, was very happy that I was able to get some CAD charts on my Hyperlight this past time. The first CAD charts I've ever got. And, But we're all about making sure that we can that we're prepared should something come that other than something that I feel in my gut may happen. That's fine. And if it doesn't happen, I'll just be like, well, just because they didn't do it this year doesn't mean they're not going to do it next year or the year down the road. Especially if you're paying attention to what they're currently doing with Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO where Darth Malgus comes from. And if you're aware of what's I talked a little bit about what Saber Interactive is doing with the KOTOR remake, then, it may not be this year, but... And if you're wondering what Broadsword is doing with the Old Republic, is they are getting it ready for cross-platform play, because this whole time it's been PC only, and they're getting it ready for what New World just did, was take New World. If you're familiar with what New World is, it's the game that's been competing with this game lately for my ton. So if you've not been seeing videos as regularly, it's because I've been playing New World. And so background on New World, if you're not familiar with it. New World is a Amazon Studios games that Amazon Studios came out with maybe back in 2021. Console only. And then this past October, AGS took it to cross-platform where you could play it on the Xbox or the PS5. And I'm guessing that's not going to be all. The reason I say I'm guessing is because I don't definitively know. But from, I guess, I don't know if it's speculation or whatever, but a little system that you may or may not be aware of called the Switch 2, or whatever, that's just what people are calling it, is supposed to be announced in March. And it's supposed to be it's going to be much more robust, of course, than the previous Switch that came out was it 2017 or 2015 or something? I don't know when that thing came out, but it's been out for a while. And speculation is it's going to be more in line with the Steam Deck, and so you're going to be able to play games like that. Maybe, I'm hoping you'll be able to play it on the Switch. But anyway, Star Wars: The Old Republic is a game that came out in 2012 that they're giving a lot of the treatment to now, since EA parted with it, and so to give it to Broadsword, or sold it to Broadsword, or Broadsword acquired it, and Broadsword is doing textural updates and facial hair and all this stuff that I just saw. Players are very angry because they didn't want their whatever to look like that, but it's part of what needs to happen in order for it to go cross-platform. And if that happens, I think a lot of people are going to start playing that, and that would be huge, absolutely huge for the game. And I think that both the KOTOR remake and the Old Republic going cross-platform is going to give rise to demand in this game for more Old Republic characters to be introduced. And that's one of the reasons why I'm being very proactive in my, I don't know what you want to call it, my acquisition of bringing these these characters to where normal folks would not have them. And it's like I said, it's something that could absolutely bite me in the backside, but at the end of the day, they've got to move somewhere sometime, right? Because we know we're doing the Bad Batch first thing this year, and we're pretty sure that they're doing something Revenge of the Sith related. My question is, what else are they going to do? What else are they going to do? Or what else might they do? I'm willing to bet that they could do Old Republic, at least in some vein. And if they do, not only will I be able to acquire Revan and Malak more easily than most people, I'll also have a leg up. Should they decide to lay the groundwork for an eventual Galactic Legend Revan or something like that. Am I done? I feel like I might be. Probably am. Yeah, I think I am. Anyway, we're just going to be over 12 minutes. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Otherwise, hold the line and let me know if there's anything you need from me, because, it's fine. All right, have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.